everyone, I'm Lisa Arneal from Growing Your Baby, and today we are checking out Britax's Be Free travel system. So you can see here, this is the stroller, and we introduced this to you really quickly at ABC in October. This was released at the end of last year. And what I really love about this is that it's an upgrade from one of my very favorite strollers. So if you've watched our channel before, you've probably seen the review on the 2016 and the 2015 Be Agile stroller. And this is the big sister to the Be Agile. Britax has added a ton of really great features, and there's some really cool stuff included here that I really love that parents who are on the go will really like. So right from the beginning here, this is your compact package. What you notice on this stroller is that this is sticking out a little bit. This is one of the features I really like. So this is a really nice compact fold. I'm holding it by the strap on the seat. This is how I transport the stroller. It does have a frame lock, so it's not going to come open if you are running through the airport. And it folds really easily. It only weighs 22 pounds, and it's really nice to use. So I'm just going to turn it this way to get it open. So to get it open, you just open the frame lock, pull this, and up it goes. You can see here the handlebar is actually in the really upright position. I put it in that position when we're done with it because it actually allows it to stand the nicest. You can see it does adjust, which is really nice. So from birth, parents can use this stroller two ways. They can use it with the Britax Be Safe car seat, which I have here, and I'm going to show that to you in just a second. Or you can put the baby directly in the stroller in the lay flat position, which I'll do in just a second. So I'll show you the car seat first because this is one of my favorite things about this, is that this is a really nice travel stroller. It is lightweight, but it does turn into a really good travel system, which takes up very little room in your car, but is really very full featured. So we have here the Endeavor's car seat. So this is Britax's latest car seat. Really nice seat. They've made a lot of really cool changes. You can see on the back here of the base, we've got the anti-rebound bar. So the stroller comes with the adapters, and they just snap right in. So once you get those in, you just pop this off. Just recline the seat a tiny little bit, and then this pops in. So the car seat itself has a canopy, and then the stroller's canopy just goes over top to create a bit of a nook for the baby. If you want to, the seat actually does fit in both ways. I'm not a big fan of this. I actually think brands did this just because so many parents were doing this anyway, and it was wrong, and it was wrecking the connectors. So I think they made them reversible for that way. But if you have a newborn baby, it's not a good idea to face them out because it is too much stimulation. You also can't see them. So there isn't a peekaboo window on the canopy for the car seat, so you can't see what they're up to. So for that reason, I love having them facing you. Another thing I like is that getting it in and out is the same way as getting it in and off the base. So it's just this at the back, and sometimes we'll see with some manufacturers, they make getting it out of the stroller a different method than removing it from the base. So I like that continuity. So this seat is from 4 pounds to 35 pounds, 32 inches. It has the 2 levels of side impact protection. So we have the shell here on the side, and then we've got the side impact protection around their head. It has the rethread harness, which is probably one of my favorite features on a car seat, because something that parents really hate doing is rethreading every single time their child gets bigger. And then you can see here we've got the premium fabrics on this, which are really soft. This actually can be connected to your car 3 different ways. And this is one of the new features for this seat this year. You can do it through the belt bypass here. You can use the base, or Britax has added the European belt path. So this is nice for families who live in urban cities and can't bring the base with them. This is a really nice way to make sure that the car seat is you're in the taxi or whichever vehicle you're riding in snugly. So watch our channel because we're going to do a full review on just the seat. So when you're not using the stroller with the infant car seat, you can take these out. And then, as I mentioned, the seat does a full recline for newborns. And that's just at the back here. So you can see we just have a button here that pulls down. That's your full recline for a newborn. And then what's nice about this line of strollers is that you can basically put it at whatever height you want. So you'll see here the seat itself has an adjustable 5-point harness. This seat is really nice and quilted. This is an upgrade from the Agile. We've got the padded harness straps. It can be adjusted to 3 different heights. Got the crotch strap here. And then on this seat, something that they have added for this model are 2 different side pockets. So if you want to put a bottle on the side, you want to attach some toys, you want to make sure your kids have everything they need while you're out, you can stuff those in these little pockets here. Something else which I really like is this footwell here. So on the previous model, there wasn't an indented footwell, and I really like this because it gives older kids a place to rest their feet. What's kind of cool about this is that when you lift this up, there's actually a pocket hidden underneath. So if you've got something that you want to kind of keep hidden a little bit, you can put that under here. This stroller actually boasts 7 different storage pockets, which I really, really like, because you and I both know as parents, we take a lot of stuff with us and we need a lot of that storage to kind of keep it where it needs to be. This is also kind of nice as well, because if you are really packing up this storage basket and you want to grab something from the front, it's really accessible this way. So the canopy on this stroller is massive. It has an SPF on it to keep your child protected during hot days. This canopy is also very robust, so it doesn't blow back on windy days, which I love. They've added the mesh window at the back for more ventilation. It does have the magnets, so we don't have to worry about that Velcro sound if you're trying to peek in on a sleeping baby. And then also at the back here, we've got that storage I was talking about. Just gonna pull this down a tiny bit. So we've got 2 more pockets here. We've got a zip pocket here for stuff that's more sensitive. And then when you lift this up, there's actually a full mesh panel back here that will give your baby that ventilation they'll need on hot days. So one thing I love is this storage. One thing you don't get on travel strollers is good storage. It's normally hit or miss. This one has really, really good storage, but I like this. So I like that when you need to stuff your bags or your kids' gear in here, you've got this spring-loaded back. This is a reinforced bottom, so you're gonna find that it's not gonna drag if you do kind of overstuff it. Again, another hidden pocket here. So this is just kind of on the underside of the basket, and it's hidden as well. So there are some really nice hidden pockets so that if you do have something that's a little bit, you want to keep your cell phone here, you can do that and people won't really be able to see that. Also at the back here, we do have the stroller wheel lock. This is just the single side, so the single side locks both wheels. You can see here, very, very easy to engage and disengage. These are 10-inch rubber wheels, and they're incredible. So a little bit bigger than what we saw in the Agile. And what this is really great for is if you're going over uneven terrain, gravel, sand, tall grasses, this is really, really nice for that. The 3-wheel configuration is really great for maneuvering through busy places and really kind of getting through the mall, or if you're at an amusement park and it's very, very packed. The front wheel does have that locked option for bumpier terrain. I actually don't love that feature on any stroller because I find that you lose the maneuverability. But if you're on cobblestone, or if you're on a really kind of uneven or very bumpy road and you want to make sure that you've got more control over your stroller, you do have that option. So as I mentioned at the beginning, this stroller has an adjustable handlebar. There are 6 positions that you can adjust it to. So this is the lowest, and then we've got everything really in between up to this position. So this is great for parents of different heights because of the way that Britax designs this frame back here. There really isn't a kicking the frame issue, but parents who are of different heights, this is nice for them so that they can adjust this to the height that suits them the best. So the star feature of this stroller, I think, is how easy it folds. And you can do this by just pressing this gray button on the side and pulling up on this. Now, having that bar in that position ensures that when it's locked, it'll actually stand on its own. This is a feature I'm very fond of because I truly believe that as busy parents, you want your stroller to stay in the spot that you left it if your kids decide to run off. So I love it when brands really go that extra mile to design the stroller to make sure that it does stand. So there you go, guys. This is Britax's Be Free stroller. And then of course, if you combine it with their Be Safe car seats or with any of the Bob car seats, it does turn into a travel system, which I love. It weighs 22 pounds, which makes it perfect for travel, and it's designed for kids from birth to 65 pounds. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking that you're not going to use a stroller up to 65 pounds, but for parents who have children with special needs, this is a godsend. I love how easy the stroller is to use. I love its compact package. I love all the features that Britax has packed into it. This is really one of my favorite picks for new parents. Thank you so much for joining me, and please subscribe to our channel for more great videos.